to help a little girl who was upset. Most people would have kept walking or looked the other way.
So, because I'm not oblivious and I was nice to Molly for all of 5 minutes, you want to count me at your hotel?
You did something nice, which inspired me to want to do something nice, which is rare, trust me. You should take advantage of it. I don't even...
The offer, but I can't accept.
Your pride won't let you?
Let's just say doing the right thing should be its own reward.
You still haven't told me why you stopped to begin with.
Well, the girl was obviously upset. Or was it gonna just leave her there?
The bus crash was awful. 2 people died. Makes sense why Molly would be so upset. We always convince ourselves that kids are so resilient.
Yeah, sometimes people have injuries you can't see with the naked eye.
How long were you a soldier?
Marine. I enlisted right out of high school and did 3 tours. On the last one, I discovered I had one of those invisible injuries.
Is that why you left?
It was time to get out. I found good work as a security consultant.
See, I thought you were a freelance hero, the way you helped Molly and then refused to take the reward. Let me know if you change your mind. And thank you for your military service.
Appreciate it. Sorry.
Just watch where you're going.
You don't need to be so rude.
And you are?
Carly Jacks, I own the hotel.
Ah, Mrs. Jacks. You're just the woman I wanted to see.
Represented by Diane Miller only, not every other lawyer in the firm, so I don't know what business you'd have with me, Mr. Hoffman.
Well, I have been asked to oversee some of Mr. Corinthos' offshore holdings and overseas business deals.
Sonny and I are divorced.
But some of the holdings are in trust for your 2 boys, Michael and Morgan, and I'm sure you're aware that as a co-trustee, your signature is sometimes required on relevant paperwork.
Okay, well, you can just leave the paperwork with me.
They are time sensitive.
I'm not signing anything without going over it first.
Frankly, I was hoping to get them out of the way. You see, I need very badly to clear my calendar.
Why?
I'm defending Dante Falconeri and Brenda Barrett in a wrongful death suit.
Don't waste your time.
Well, the system allows for a vigorous defense, and Mr. Corinthos is paying quite handsomely.
I'm not surprised.
There is a complication in the case, however. Dante happens to be Mr. Corinthos' son.
I don't care about Dante's problems. I have my own sons to consider.
I met your son Morgan in the hospital when he was recovering from that dreadful accident. A quite impressive young man.
Thank you. Just grateful a broken leg is all Morgan suffered.
Yes, that is quite fortunate, isn't it? The first person associated with Mr. Corinthos who hasn't launched into a defense of the detective and Brenda Barrett. Do you have reason to believe they haven't been fully forthcoming?
All I'm saying is demand your money up front and cash the check. When that wedding day rolls around, Sonny won't want to pay anyone to defend Dante and Brenda.
Mrs. Jacks, if you are in possession of any information my clients have withheld from
You're a
me...
lawyer. Do your own homework.
Oh, believe me, I have a good lay of the land.
Okay.
Mr. Corinthos and Miss Barrett made a single unsuccessful attempt at matrimony and then were estranged for several years. Clearly a volatile relationship.
Try delusional.
I was under the impression that your marriage to Mr. Corinthos ended amicably.
It did. The dust has settled and we're friends.
Sonny and Brenda both seem to be heavily invested in going forward with this wedding.
Things changed.
Would you care to elaborate?
No. I thought you were here for my signature.
I hope I haven't wasted too much of your valuable time.
I think I'll only deal with Diane.
Ah, well, if that is your decision.
It is.
Mr. Hoffman.
You understand about that little scene at the hotel. One can't be too cautious, especially with someone as sharp as Mrs. Jacks.
I understand. Why don't you tell me what the setup is here?
I want to hire you as an investigator for the case I'm trying. That will allow us to work together without suspicion.
And who will I be investigating?
Anyone who prevents me from avenging my son's death.
You did a great job, okay? You got proof that Dante and Brenda had a child. I understand that puts you in a very uncomfortable situation. So whatever happens on Sonny's wedding day, no one has to know that you were involved.
But the evidence?
I was able to get a certified copy of the paperwork, so nothing falls on you.
Luke, the end result will be the same. Whoever is responsible, pain and heartache is sure to occur. No, I'm sorry, but I have to tell Stone Cold.
No, you don't. You do not want to do that. Because then Jason has to be the one to tell Sonny about Brenda and Dante, that they had a kid.
Stone Cold will feel compelled to tell Mr.
Yeah, you
Shred.
want to put Jason in that position, do you?
Because if Acker would just agree to let sleeping babies lie, as it were, then no one would know. No one would have to know. Good fellowship and nuptial harmony could prevail.
Oh, yeah, and then Sonny marries Brenda, the mother of his grandchild. And someday, somehow, he'll find out and he'll be destroyed, and I'm not going to let that happen. I will tell Sonny about Brenda and Dante.